how do you think about? I mean, how do you perceive this theory?
Yeah, I think I will not comment on this.
Okay.
I think it's really very, very early days, right?
Mm-hmm.
Fact is, most patients have psoriasis before they have PSA.
Yes.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
That's just a clinical reality. That often psoriasis manifests first and PSA manifests later. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's also a fact that 23 inhibition is not incredibly successful in psoriatic arthritis. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Although there is data to indicate that 23 plays a role and blah blah blah, but it has failed in AS completely. You look at the PSA data. I mean, the risankizumab data is really poor. Right? If you calculate the therapeutic difference to placebo, it's more Stelara-like.
Mm-hmm.
It's way below adalimumab or Cosentyx or Taltz, right? So guselkumab, how can you explain this? It's the most potent 23 inhibitor. The guselkumab data was better, but still, I mean, there's no head-to-head data yet. But still, when I talk to rheumatologists, they say, yeah, it's okay data, but it's not as good as adalimumab and Cosentyx and Taltz. And both ixekizumab and Cosentyx have really done head-to-head trials, large, well-done head-to-head trials to adalimumab, and the results were identical, right? So I think we can say that adalimumab, secukinumab, ixekizumab, these are the three drugs that have the best efficacy in PSA as we speak, right? When we look at, is this different in enthesitis? Question mark. We don't know, right? So are there phenotypes within PSA where the different MOAs have different effects? Could it be that 23 inhibition works a little bit better in enthesitis? I don't know, right? But the fact is that somehow the role of 23 in the skin and in the joint is very different. Right? Otherwise we could not explain this. So this is what I'm saying. I would be a little bit more careful, that resident memory T cells lose those markers that make them bind to the skin, and this is when they say goodbye and go to the joint and cause psoriatic arthritis. I think it's a nice hypothesis, but it's a hypothesis. Okay.
So you need to have some more data. And what about JAK inhibitors? Well, okay. Two things. Starting with the safety issues. I am sure you're aware of the recent decisions from the EMA and the FDA. How do you think that would impact the JAK inhibitors use? I'm talking about the deucravacitinib as well in psoriasis, by the way. How do you think that will impact their use?
Yeah, I tell you my very personal opinion, right? I think it's a complete myth that patients like tablets better every day than an injection once per month or every 8 weeks or every 12 weeks. I think that's a complete myth, right? If I take antibiotics for 3 weeks, I miss them on 4 days because I'm traveling, I'm in a different time zone, I forgot my blah, 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 right? So just to start with, I don't think the tablets are an advantage.